In the kitchen once again, one of our producers, Alex Jones, and he can cook. By the way, ladies, he's still single too. So what are we making today?
So we are making honey garlic chicken thighs. It's baked chicken basically, but I like to put a little bit of sauce on it to just kind of make it taste a little bit sweeter and have a little bit of kick to it.
So I want to tell our viewers before you get into it, how did you figure out you could cook or liked cooking?
You know what's so funny is my mother cooked so much when we were kids, and I just kind of learned from her. Shout out to my mom, Lisa Jones.
Yeah, that's
Shout out. There we go. All right, so how do you start? Yeah.
All right, so basically we're working with chicken thighs today. You can bake chicken however you want. Everybody has their own different seasonings for it. These are specifically the seasonings that I like to use.
Okay.
All right. So we are going to take a little bit of seasoning salt. We're going to pour that on everything right here.
And then skin on because you want that moisture to stay in there.
Yeah, you want the moisture, you want the flavor, of course. You're going to pour that on and you're going to let it mix around. Okay. I always use 4 specific seasonings. So that's a tablespoon of seasoning salt. I always use a teaspoon of onion powder. Okay. A little bit of onion powder. And we're going to mix all of this up as well and kind of get it together.
All over them.
And then a teaspoon of smoked paprika.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, get a little kick in there. I like that.
Get a little bit of kick in there as well.
And it makes it pretty.
It does. It makes it look really, really good.
Yeah.
And then, of course, lastly, you got pepper. I mean, you can season to taste as much as you want to. And you don't have to use these specific seasonings. These are just the ones that I like to use specifically. So
yeah, whatever seasonings you like.
Yeah.
And the thing about, I don't cook thighs a lot, but the thing about them is they don't dry out as easy as
They
others.
don't. They don't. And when you go to the grocery store, when you're talking about parts of chicken, it's usually on the cheaper end.
It really is.
Yeah. And I mean, you can feed a family with this. I mean, it's a big piece of chicken.
All right.
So what you're going to do is I'm going to take my gloves.
Just mix it all up.
Yeah, mix it all up and mash them all up. And
Get in there and get dirty.
Of course, absolutely. You can. You have to, buddy. But yeah, so you're just going to make sure they're coated on all sides. But like I said, this is not the end game right here.
All right.
So what we're going to do is we're going to let these kind of sit right here.
Okay.
Mike, if you wouldn't mind.
So put the lid back on here.
Putting the lid back on.
Okay.
All righty.
And that's just kind of part 1 of it.
So our ovens.
This is ready to go in the oven?
Yes, you can, but wait 1 second.
All right.
In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch gloves.
Gotta get rid of those gloves.
There you
go. Fresh ones.
So
what's our oven in right now?
Our oven is on broil right now because I have already started making chicken thighs.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
And you can kind of smell it a little bit
I
too.
can smell it.
So what you're going to do is, this is kind of the final product. If I can take the pan off.
So now how long were those in the oven?
These were on 425 for about an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, they're cooked all the way through. But you can leave them like this. This is fine. But if we're doing honey garlic chicken thighs, I can't get this glove on.
They're weird little gloves, but, but you're good.
So yeah, so
they're done.
Yes, these are done.
Okay.
What you're gonna do next is you're going to take a little bit of honey. This is half a cup of honey.
So just regular honey, any kind of honey you like. Okay.
Regular honey. You're gonna pour that in right there.
Okay.
Now I am a fan of garlic, so I like garlic a lot. I like my stuff seasoned with garlic. So we're gonna take that honey. I'm gonna get all of that in there as well.
Okay, we've got about a minute, so we're good.
Okay, so we're going to take some garlic. Don't spill it like I did.
Okay.
Take that. Put that in there.
So garlic powder.
Garlic powder.
Okay.
You can use minced garlic if you want to.
Okay.
You also
but you just make it easy and use garlic powder.
Yeah.
Okay.
A couple of, I always like to cook in dashes. So a couple of dashes of soy sauce.
Okay.
And then if you want to kick to it, add a little bit of hot sauce.
All right.
I like
whatever you like.
Yes. So I'm going to add a little bit right there.
Speaking my language.
I know. Mix that all up together. Cool.
And so this is going to be poured right on top of it.
Yes,
now, do you put it on there right when you come out of the oven, or do you let it
sit
for a minute?
Let it sit for a minute, and what you'll do is when you put it in the oven, you're going to put it on broil, and you got to watch it. Make sure you watch it pretty closely because it can burn very, very quickly.
Your Honor, Your Honor.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yep.
So what you're going to do is baste it, of course.
We're painting now.
Yeah, we're painting now. This is the fun part of it. You'll kind of baste it with the marinade you made.
Ooh,
and
like a little tangy, yes.
Yeah, man, it smells good. So you baste it and...
I mean, you technically can eat them like they are now.
You can.
But
You
this
absolutely
just
can.
adds more to it.
Yes, ma'am.
I would wear those out.
You absolutely can. And
now, while we wrap up, what do you serve with this? What do you like to serve with this?
I like rice, specifically rice, wild rice, or I like to saute green beans as well.
Okay.
So we're going to put this in the oven. We're going to let them broil just to get like the flavor on top of it. And honestly, they're ready to serve after that. So.
All right, we call him Baby Alex because he calls us his
work. My work parents. They're my work parents.
He was an intern and became a great producer here, so we love Alex. And he's a great chef, too.
Yes.
And he's a Yankees fan.
I am a Yankees fan. Go Yankees. We won last night.
All right, we'll be right back.
All right, we'll have this recipe for you.
How's it look?